Today we are joined by Mr. Rajkumar Choudhary, Chairman and Managing Director, NHPC Limited. Thank you, Mr. Choudhary, for speaking to us. NHPC is India's largest hydroelectric power producer. You have major plans. What are your plans for Bihar? What are you doing in Bihar?
Yes, as NHPC, the premier organization, hydropower organization of the country, we have the capacity more than 7,000 megawatts so far, and we are doing hydro projects in different states. 9,300 megawatt under construction, which is in different stages of the completion. So far, Bihar is concerned because in Bihar there is not much hydro potential. We were doing investigation for Dagmara Hydro Project, 130 megawatt. So we prepared the feasibility report, and even DPR was there, but due to the higher cost, because you can very well envisage that hydro projects, basically it is mainly concentrated in the hilly region of the country, Himalayan region. So where you get the water and you get the head, so elevation difference, which is difficult to get in a plain like Bihar, but still in hilly part of the Bihar state, some potential are there for the small hydro, and Dagmara 130 megawatt. But I feel that even that project, whether it is costly or whether it is cheaper, the project must be developed, because hydro project, what we see, we only see the rate of energy. But if you see the hydro project development, so it is wherever the hydro project construction is there is development of economy, there is development of infrastructure, there is development of logistics, the job opportunities, and the water table is higher. So storage of water, water conservation. So lot of ancillary benefits are there. And hydro project beauty is that whenever you want energy, you switch on, you immediately get energy. Whenever you don't need energy, you switch off, water is conserved in the reservoir. So that is the beauty of the hydro power project. Unfortunately, in our country, only we compare with the rate of the energy. So apart from the rate of energy, we get so much of ancillary benefits, ancillary services, for which we do not give weightage. We do not measure the benefit. So that's why when we compare with the other sources of energy, hydro is costlier. But I strongly feel that hydro projects hydro potential must be developed.
Pump storage is also one sector which the government of India is also talking of as a switch for the renewable energy, and as well as meeting the net zero targets. How big is NHPC on pump storages, and what are your plans?
So yes, the country is advancing for adding renewable sources of energy, solar, wind power. So these are the intermittent sources of energy. So daytime, whenever the sun hour is there, you are getting energy. Whenever wind hour is there, so you are getting energy. Whenever sun hour is not there, sun is not there, wind is not there, you are not getting energy. But we need energy 24/7. So in that case, we need to store energy. Whenever we have the surplus energy from these non-conventional renewable sources of energy, so the surplus energy is required to be stored. So how can we store? We can store in the form of battery energy storage scheme. The second, but battery storage, yes, for 4 hours battery storage is there, 2 hours is there, and battery storage cannot be utilized for large quantum of storage of the energy. So for large quantum of storage of energy like 2000 megawatt, 1000 megawatt, and for longer period, means 6 hours, 8 hours storage, in that case pumped storage is the best solution and very reliable solution of the storage of energy. So what we do, we pump the, we utilize the excess energy, we utilize for pumping of water from lower reservoir to the upper reservoir, and whenever we need energy during the peak hour, peak morning or peak evening, so we allow the water from upper reservoir to flow through the same turbine. Now it is reversible turbine. So in one rotation it acts like pump, in another rotation it acts like turbine. So in one rotation it will pump the water from lower reservoir to upper reservoir, and in the reverse rotation it will act like turbine, and the upper reservoir water will flow through the turbine to the lower reservoir, and generator will be rotated. But if you consume 100 units of energy in pumping, you will get back around 75 to 80 units of energy. Rest 25 to 20 units of energy will be lost during the pumping efficiency and the turbine efficiency. But still, that 75 or 80 units of energy is the quality power, is the power when you need it. So that is the beauty of the pumped storage plant. So NHPC, we are working on more than 14,000 megawatt of pumped storage plants. We are working in Gujarat, 4 projects in Maharashtra. We have formed the joint venture company with the AP Genco, Andhra Pradesh generation company. So there also earlier 2 projects were assigned to that JV company. Now 3 more projects have been assigned. So we are working there in Andhra. We are preparing the pre-feasibility report of one PSP in Chhattisgarh. We are preparing the pre-feasibility report of one project in Tripura. So we are working these, and almost totaling more than 14,000 megawatt.
So what is the investment that you're looking at in adding hydro capacity as well as pump storages in the near future?
Hydro capacity, as I expressed to you, that we are presently constructing 9,300 plus megawatt of the projects, and that is going to be commissioned during the different phases, because next year March we are going to commission the Parvati 2 project 800 megawatt, the 2000 megawatt Swansea Lower project in Arunachal Pradesh. We are going to commission 3 units in the next year March, and rest unit in different. So that is there, and the investment is around nowadays 10 crore per megawatt. So 10 crore per megawatt, you can multiply it. And for pumped storage, the investment is around 5 to 6 crore per megawatt. Because pumped storage, the water conduct system is smaller, and the 2 reservoirs are there. So that is the investment for the. So NHPC, as we have made our corporate plan, and presently 7,232 megawatt. But we are planning to have the capacity 23,000 megawatt by 2032, and we are going to be a more than 50,000 megawatt company by 2047, when our country will be a developed nation. So NHPC will have the big contribution. These days I am holding the charge of CMD of SJVNL also. So SJVNL also they developing in a big way the hydro project, the pumped storage, and the renewable sources of energy also. In Bihar, SJVNL is doing the Buxar thermal power plant. So 2 units, 660 megawatt of 2 units, 1320 megawatt. And there is a plan to add 3rd unit, one more unit of 800 megawatt. SJVNL is doing a solar power project in Jamui and in Baka. So they are doing there, and today they are going to sign the MOU for a pumped storage plant in the Kaimur region of the Bihar.
So what investment would be?
That is around 1000 megawatt pumped storage plant. So for 1000 megawatt pumped storage plant, the investment will be around 6000 crore. So today even NHPC is going to sign MOU for 5500 crore investment in Bihar for development of renewable sources of energy, that is solar, ground mounted solar and floating solar and pumped storage plants.
So solar and floating solar is also something that NHPC is pursuing, not just in Bihar but elsewhere as well.
Yes, solar we are presently doing 600 megawatt in Gujarat, a single project, 200 megawatt each, two projects in Gujarat, Kutch area. Yes, so 400 megawatt, Khavra, yes. And 300 megawatt we are doing in Bikaner, Rajasthan. That is going to be commissioned next year by April, May. 100 megawatt we are doing in Andhra Pradesh. 40 megawatt one project in Ganjam, Odisha. We are doing 60 megawatt, 50 megawatt of floating solar in Kerala. And recently we have commissioned 88 megawatt floating solar in Omkareshwar Reservoir through our JV company, Narmada Hydro Development Corporation in Madhya Pradesh. So many solar plants we are doing. Apart from that, the government of India has nominated four companies, four public sector company as REIA, Renewable Energy Investment Agency. So then the SECI, NTPC, NHPC and SJVN, Renewable Energy Implementing Agency, REIA. So that different PSU has been given the target. So NHPC has been given the target to tender and award the work of 10,000 megawatt every year. So through REIA also we are developing solar, wind power, and that is solo solar, solo wind, that is means purely solar or purely wind, and the FDRE also, firm dispatchable renewable energy. So that is the firm that you will get the power. Whenever you need it, you will get the power. So in that the solar, wind, a combination of, and battery energy storage or pumped storage. So a combination of all those, so that we can commit the DISCOM that you will get energy whenever you require. So that is there as per their requirement. So NHPC and SJVNL both as REIA, so we are doing implementation of the renewable energy sources in a big way. And apart from that, recently the government of India has nominated three companies, NTPC, SJVNL and NHPC as BIA, Battery Energy Implementing Agency, so battery storage. So that also the government of India has given the 1500 megawatt hour target to us, to NHPC and to SJVNL also, and 2000 megawatt hour to NTPC. So there also we are implementing the battery energy storage. So we wrote the letter to different state DISCOM that we have the capacity, and if you are interested, please contact us. So to your surprise, many DISCOMs have come forward that please implement the battery energy storage to our place. So Gujarat has contacted us and they are asking us to implement 3000 megawatt hour. The Kerala is asking 3000 megawatt hour battery energy storage. Similarly, UP is asking, Andhra is asking. So that means there is huge demand of battery energy storage scheme, because for implementation of the pumped storage plant, it will take time 4 years to 5 years or 6 years to commission. But battery energy storage within a year you can commission. So that's why there is a huge demand of battery energy storage. Because of the intermittent nature of the solar and wind power, the storage is very much required to get the quality power, to get the power round the clock, to get the reliable power, reliable frequency and grid stability. So yes, now the DISCOMs are very serious to implement the storage, energy storage scheme in the form of battery energy and pumped storage.
Thank you very much, Mr. Choudhary, for speaking.